Hey, yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Master Duel from your boy, yours truly. Um, Today I'm gonna be bringing you Centur-Ion Bystial. It's been very famous after Worlds, after what's his name, Emery. Emery used it in the in the team Snipe Hunters with Josh and them. And I wanted to try it out. It's a synchro deck. I love synchros. Um, I like he did. I incorporated the Bystials, and since Jerusalem got unlimited, I decided to play 2 copies here because this card is really strong. I'm not gonna lie. The effect of send instead of destroy or remove is really good because there's cards out there that can't be destroyed by battle, but I've never seen a card that says you can't send this card to the graveyard. And so maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm wrong. It is what it is, but yeah, Jerusalem is really good, man. Jerusalem and they go so well with Centur-Ion because even if you miss your level 8, you can go into level 10s like Baron. Let's say you disrupt your Trudea or your Gargoyle or whatever, and you have at least a Bystial in hand and like Primera, you can still go into a level 10 Baron on the floor, which is really good. And then the rest of the cards in the extra deck are just kind of like toolbox cards. Sometimes you use them, sometimes you don't. But most of the time you're just using the synchros here. But yeah, let's go card by card. Let's make this, a little quicker than other videos. Because this deck is not really hard to play. It's just, if you open at least Primera, Trudea, Bonfire, the field spell, Emblema Oath, all those are starters. Literally, any of these cards are starters except this one. Any of these cards are starters. So, it makes the deck fairly consistent, and so you are able to run a bunch of hand traps in the deck. I was trying things out. You're gonna see in the video. I have some like evenly matched. I have other hand traps, but ultimately I like this build. I have the double effect Baylor, the triple Max C, the double Ogre for Yubel when they activate, Nightmare Throne, I think it's called. The 3 Ash Blossom. I'm using the Enigma Candle. Oh, excuse me. Enigma Candle can't be added through Bonfire. You can extend on turn 1 for just having I don't know, let's say you just have an Oxala and then you have like a leftover Bystial in hand or something. You could just end your turn on an Oxala and a Baron the floor rather than just waiting, to make Crimson Dragon and then, go into Blazar, right? That's why I have this here. This is really good. Which this deck needs another tuner because, if they screw Primera summon or they destroy it somehow, you're screwed, right? You can't go into any synchro plays on their turn. So I think Centur-Ion is getting a support in the future, and I hope it's another tuner because this deck needs another tuner. But for right now, I'm using Enigma Candle, which is it works like Poplar. When it's added to the hand, you can special summon it, and it's a level 4 tuner, right? So yeah, and then the 3 Primera mandatory, Trudea mandatory because they're your main core cards. And then for Bystials, I got the 1 Magnuma, the 1 Sereneer, the double Jewel Swarm, the Baldrake, 3 Lebellion to search for this guy, and then this guy searches your Jewel Swarm, and then how it goes. And then 1 Gargoyle. I was playing the Imith, but if you're gonna play Imith, you have to play the trap card because it's an Omni Negate. It's a free Omni Negate. But ultimately I decided to take it out because sometimes I would draw into Gargoyle and Emeth, and it's like they're not starters. They're just bricks. They're garnets, right? So I just decided to, for consistency, if you want to call it that, I'm just gonna go for Gargoyle. I know it's susceptible to Bystials because it's dark and Emeth is earth, so you take your chances, right? The 1 Talents, Amazing card, by the way. The double bonfire to either add Trudea or Enigmo, which is, you know, it's a 2-for-1, so you might as well just run it. The 3 stand-up Centur-Ion, mandatory, amazing card. It's a starter as well. The 1 branded regained for Bystial Rebellion. This card goes hard. It does, you know, it gives you a draw 1 and also lets you special summon a Bystial. Is it? Once per turn, when your opponent special summon, yeah, you can target 1 Bystial. Yeah. So it resummons a Bystial. Which, if you have Baldrake on the field, that's a free negate. I think it's a special summon negate. Yeah. And then I'm running the 1 Centur-Ion bonds because I was getting fucked a lot by like Harpy's Feather Duster or like what's the other card? Just in general, cards that just destroy your back row, right? And this one you can just reset it on the field and continue your plays. Emblem of Oath, I skipped it. I'm sorry. Another starter. It can either search you for your stand-up Centur-Ion, or it can put it in the back row, a Primera or Trudea, whichever one you need. And then I talked about Centur-Ion bonds, and then Wake Up Centur-Ion as well. If you have no way to get a level 8 on the field, or a level 4 while you have Primera, this is a great card. It's searchable, and you can either have a level 4 or a level 8 on the field, which is fantastic. The only level 8 I run here is Chaos Archfiend, because this card is a free bridge into Chaos Angel if you have no way to go into Chaos Angel. So what happens is you make this and you either crash it or somehow it gets destroyed, right? If this card is on it controls leaves the field because of an opponent's card, right? You can special summon 1 Chaos Angel monster, which is a Chaos Angel, which is great. But this card also can attack all monsters on the field, all your opponent's monsters on the field once, and any card destroyed by battle by this card is banished, which is freaking amazing. Like, I don't know why people don't run this card more often with Chaos Angel. Maybe it's just, you know, not crazy. And also, like, if you have this and a Bystial, you can make this card gain 2,000 attack, which will make it a 4,500, which is, you know, crazy, right? And then what else do we have here? We have the triple Imperm, more hand traps, because, you know, hand traps are good. Board breakers, I don't know, man. I'm still debating if board breakers or hand traps are better, but if you're tired of just, you know, just waiting for your opponent's 5-minute turn, then maybe hand traps are for you, right? And then I have the double phalanx. I'm running double phalanx because sometimes one is not enough sometimes. That's why I'm running the double Oxala, because sometimes, like, you know, now that people are more aware of the deck, people tend to go for Oxala, destroy Oxala, banish Oxala, and this card is a good way to get back an Oxala if you don't have any materials to make one. You know, this is also, like, you know, an umbrella effect, right? You can target 1 monster on the field and then banish it until the end. It's like an SP, right? Which is also good for you. Like, let's say they're targeting your Oxala to destroy it. Excuse me. They're targeting your Oxala to destroy it. You chain Phalanx, banish your own card. At the end phase, it comes back, it activates. It can put a Primera Trudea on the back row, or whatever you have in the graveyard, and you know, keep playing from there. Which is, I like that. It's very consistent. And then also, you know, the second effect of this, you can banish this card and then target 1 Centur-Ion Synchro monster and special summon it, but it loses 1500 attack, which is not crazy. It's like whatever's. If it loses attack, you just want the effect to, you know, either add a Centur-Ion card or a Centur-Ion monster, right? But yeah, that's gonna do it for the main deck. On the video, you're gonna see some different cards, but, you know, ultimately I ended up with this build. And then on the extra deck, you know, as I was saying before, I got the Chaos Archfiend for the level 8. It's like a little toolbox to bridge into Chaos Angel if you don't have any plays to go into Chaos Angel. The 1 bear on the floor, the Chaos Angel, the Blazar, this red Supernova Dragon, the Crimson, which all this is just mandatory. Legatia, mandatory. I've run double Oxala because a lot of people like to fuck with the Oxala. Destroyer, Banish, or whatever, and then if you don't have another one, you just have Legatia, which is, you know, not the same as Oxala, because she can't search, she just draws and destroys. But yeah, and then toolbox cards, I have Baguska, just in case I need to, you know, go into a Zeus. I go Baguska, I attack, and then I go into Zeus, clear the field. You know what I'm talking about. The one Typhon, which I don't think I've ever gone into, but you can. But I don't know, I have mixed feelings about this card. I thought this card would be better. I understand it's like why it does what it does, but like sometimes people just summon it to like delay their, you know, their loss. That's what I think. Because after this, you can't summon anything. I mean, you can bounce one card on the field and that's it. Pass. You can't summon anymore, which is, you know, I guess that's, you know, the restriction for it. But I mean, if it didn't have that restriction, that would be crazy. But yeah, this is cuttable. I don't know what I would put though. Maybe another level 8. Who knows? Maybe Cyphering Gamma. Nah, but it doesn't stay on the field. I don't know. I will see what I would put. Then the one Artemis, for an easy play into SP Little Knight if you need an extra deck monster with one monster. IP and SP. And yeah, that's gonna do it for the deck profile. At the end of the video, I'm gonna showcase 2 Rogue Centur-Ion decks, which I think are pretty fun. They're not top tier, but it's fun. If you guys like doing combos and freestyling, I suggest you check it out. Alright, let's go to replays. Alright guys, welcome back. This is replay numero uno of the Centur-Ion Bystial deck profile. I'm going first up against, I believe, a Blue Eyes deck. You know, I opened up a great hand, double Lubellion, Judea, Maxi, and a stand-up Centur-Ion. So, you know, I'm doing my plays here. Testing his hand. I don't feel anything going on. Primarily goes in. This is the perfect type to Imperm. He doesn't. See, this is a deck profile where I was using the Omni Negate trap card and then Emeth as well. I mean, this, you can, you know, I'm showcasing how Emeth works in this deck if you would like to incorporate Emeth. But I don't think for competitiveness, yeah, I don't think Emeth is gonna do the job here. You know, I'm gonna set up here Branded Regain with Lubellion, set 2 and pass. I have already an Omni Negate ready to go, Phalanx, and then my Magma gets me a Bystial Jewel Sword the next turn. My opponent starts. He goes Dictator of D, discards the Blue Eyes. See right here, you shouldn't do that. You know, I was still learning the deck, I guess. If I go Primera, she, if he had Gamma, I would have been fucked by that. So, if you're gonna play with this deck, make sure there's a card on the field, a monster, before you go into Primera, just in case. You don't want to get Gamma, right? Fortunately, my opponent didn't have Gamma, so I get to summon my cards on the field. Beautiful. And then my Branded Regain, because he special summoned Dictator of D, gets to special summon a Bystial Magnemite from my graveyard. And then I chain Emeth to put back the True Dea back on the back row, so I have my True Awakening live, which is, you know, an Omni Negate. So this is how it works. So Emeth pushes back True Dea, summons herself on the chain, the same chain link. He's gonna special summon Crimson Dragon, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go Crimson Dragon. Yep. So go Crimson here, and my Branded Regain gets me a Magnemite on the field. Primera's gonna get me Bonds, and we're looking fantastic here, right? He goes Barrier of the Voiceless, and I'm like, nah, girl, you're not gonna play Voices on me. I use the Omni Negate here to negate and destroy. He goes Bingo Machine Go. I'm like, cool. He's gonna do his Blue Eyes plays now. Alright, and then immediately I go Crimson Dragon, and then I chain the Maxi, just in case he wants to summon that Blue Eyes card, which is it's an inherent summon, so you have to play the Maxi early. So I go Blazar here. He's gonna activate his Dictator of D, gonna try to summon the Blue Eyes, and I'm like, no, dude, you're not getting this blue eyes on the field. So I go Druid Swarm, banish the blue eyes. Right, and I go Branded Regain, get a draw. I go into Talents. He goes Melody Awakening. And right here I thought he has one card in hand. He has Melody Awakening. He wants to add the two blue eyes and the one that summons by showing the blue eyes, right? I'm like, if I negate this, even if he has that blue eyes on his hand, he can't summon it because he needs another blue eyes in hand. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna negate this. And then at this point, my only disruption is my Druid Swarm and my Phalanx. But my intuition was correct, and he had no other place after that. So yeah, let's go on to the next one. Alright, ladies and gents, we're here to replay the Belt. I am going first against arguably one of the most annoying decks in Master Duel, which is Dynamorphia. I'm going first. As you can see, I have the evenly match here. I was trying it out, but for some reason I was drawing it a lot going first. I didn't like that. You know, this is the going second card. But you know, it is what it is, and yeah, let's get the replay going. So as always, starting off with Lebellion, trying to bait an Ash here. I'm gonna go stand up Centur-Ion here. Yep, discard the Serenir. Serenir activates, dump another Lebellion. Primary activates, summons. Right here, the Imprint would destroy us. Yep, here we go. But, because we're playing Bystials, it's a different story. Right here, and in a pure Centur-Ion build, you would lose. But I go Magnemud here. I'm like, there's a way to get a level 8 on the field. I go Magnemud. Yep, and then I tribute him for our level 8 Bystial Lebellion, and we still have plays here. Lebellion's gonna activate, set up Branded Regain. These two going to Oxala. Beautiful. Oxala activates, grabbing me my Trudea, because I don't have a Trudea on the field, so I have to normal summon her. Plays her in the back row. Go Gargoyle, special summon, end my turn. At the end phase, I'm gonna grab Primero in the back row and the Druid Swarm. Beautiful, right? And so, what do we got here? We got, you know, we got plays into Crimson Dragon. We got double banish from the graveyard, and that's pretty much it, right? Not too much disruption, but just enough, right? You need to make sure you play your cards right. So right here, I get fucking Lava Golem. I'm like, what the fuck? This guy didn't even wait until I summoned my Primary and my Trudea. He's like, okay, whatever. So he special summons, blah blah blah. Regained activates. I bring back Bystial Magnemud, activates, and I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's summon here. So I don't have a level 12 to target with Crimson Dragon. So the next best thing is using level 6. All right. So we're gonna go into a Bear on the floor. Alright, another Omni-Negate. Trudea is going to grab me another stand-up Centur-Ion for next turn. He goes Battle Phase, and he goes Evenly Matched. And I'm like, yeah, no. That's not going to happen, bud. He goes Evenly Matched, negate that, and I'm just like hoping he doesn't have another Evenly Matched chain after that one. And we're good. He goes into main phase 2. He goes Imseti. I'm like, okay, I have Bystials. So he goes King Zark. As soon as he activates King Zark, I'm gonna Druid Swarm, banish the Imseti. Beautiful, and Regain's gonna throw me a card, draw into another stand-up Centur-Ion. He's gonna send another Imseti, and then right away I chain Bystial Baldrake, and once he sees that, he's like, I am done. No mas. No mas. It would be funny if I had a third Bystial, that would have been hilarious. But yeah, Bystials won me the game that match. Yeah, let's go on to the next one. Alright guys, welcome back. This is replay number 3. I am going first. I have a great hand. I have ways into Centur-Ion, I have ways into my Bystials, and a Magnemite already in hand, and an Imperm. So we're looking great, So I start off always with Lebellion, testing for an Ash. He goes Max C, so, you know, I just have to play the Max C, right? Which Centur-Ion does amazing at that, because you can just normal summon one, special summon once, and that's it. Like I'm gonna do here. I go Primera, so I go stand with Centur-Ion. Centur-Ion activates Centur-Ion. I pitch the Lebellion, and I put Trudea in the back row. And this is a play into Legacia or a Bear on the floor. He goes Bystial Rebellion as well. I'm like, okay, this guy's playing either Branded or he's playing Centur-Ion as well. So I'm like, I'm gonna go Trudea, summon her, get her onto the field, see what happens. You know, this guy didn't do anything, so I'm like, okay, what are we gonna do now? He's gonna go Jerusalem, he's gonna banish my Rebellion. I don't decide to chain here because I wanna see what he's gonna do first. He goes Super Poly, getting rid of my Trudea. I'm like, okay, cool, he's gonna get rid of the goes into Starving Venom, which is okay with me. He's gonna go add attack power, and I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna negate this, there's no way. So he sends my Primera to the graveyard. I'm like, okay, I need to negate this one for sure. I don't want him getting Branded Fusion and, you know, getting an unbeatable board. So I'm like, negate this and just hope he doesn't have Branded Fusion, and he doesn't have Branded Fusion, he goes into attack. And then he's gonna attack with that guy. I'm gonna go Magnemite. He can't destroy Magnemite. Magnemite's gonna search for a Rebellion at the end of the turn. This guy's gonna go into SP Little Knight. And I thought he would banish my Magnemite, which he goes for Trudea, which is, you know, stupid on his part. He should have negated or banished my my field spell. So I got Talons, I got Rebellion and Jerusalem, and I'm just gonna, I'm gonna battle over the Little Knight first. I don't want her to activate and banish both my cards. And right here I'm doing the play to set up for a Branded Regain. You already know this part. But my opponent's gonna do Branded Banishment, which, you know, it's been a while since I've seen that card. He's gonna fuse with my Rebellion, which is alright. Whatever. He goes into fucking Masquerading Blazing Dragon. It's been so long since I've seen this card. So, you know, this card's fucking annoying. So, you know, I gotta play into it because if not, I lose. I'm gonna try my best, you know, to do as much plays as I can under, you know, whatever all the damage that he's gonna do to me. Alright. So, I go and Emblem Oath, set up Primera. Primera's gonna activate, I lose my life points. Yeah, that's just fucking annoying, dude. Holy shit. So I do that, I put Trudea in the backer with Gargoyle, and I pass. I can't do anything else. If not, I would lose. So I'm just hoping he doesn't draw anything good, and he doesn't. He goes straight into battle. He destroys Primera. I'm like, cool, I survived. That's good, because I could destroy the next turn. I could just crash into it, Baldric. I have an amazing hand. So I'm just going to crash. Right? I don't have to worry about my life points anymore. I'm going to play freely here. Trudea activates. Get a Primera from the graveyard. From my deck. Gargoyle activates, special summon on the field. Boom, easy. Boom. I'm going to search with Primera for a Phalanx. And I'm going to Synchro Shulkan into, do I go into Oxala or Legation? Oxala. I go into Oxala. So I go Oxala here, and I go for another search. Gargoyle activates, and I think he Bystial's here. No, he doesn't. He activates Blazing Dragon. I'm like, nope. I have Jerusalem. Not today, sir. So I summon Jerusalem. Blazing Dragon doesn't activate. Gargoyle returns to my hand. Recursion, and I get Bonds. Branded Game, it's gonna put it back to the extra. I can draw a card. I go Talent here to look at his hand, so he doesn't have any follow-up for next turn, because this. The thing about this deck, it struggles to go to OTK at a cost of consistency. Right? No, how does it go? At the cost of OTK, and it has great consistency. There we go. Super consistent, but very hard to OTK. You know, your monsters are destroyed. So you know, I decided to look at his hand, make sure you know, it's not a Branded Opening or a Fusion or whatever the fuck he has in his hand, right? And sure enough, it was a Branded in white, I think it was. But yeah, I'm so glad I ripped it out of his hand, and yeah. And then Primera returns to my back row, and we're looking good. We're looking fantastic. We got plays into Baron, or we have plays into Cosmic Blazar or Supernova, whichever one we choose, and a Bounce on the Field Smash Boss. So we're looking fantastic. 2 cards against, you know, all these fucking cards. We're looking good. So he goes Magnemite to banish my Primera for some reason. I'm gonna immediately summon my Primera and Trudea from the back row, as per usual, and then activate Primera trigger effect. Activate Regain to special summon my Magnemite. Activate Regain again to bring back my Chimera from my banish pile. And top it all off, stand up Centur-Ion to synchro my both cards into Crimson Dragon. So what? Chain 5? Yes, sir. So Crimson Dragon here. Branded Regain puts back my Chimera, draws me a card, and Emblem Oath. More follow-up. Magnemite summons. I get another stand-up Centur-Ion, and Magnemite is gonna search. Crimson Dragon's gonna search. Oh, actually no, it doesn't search. I don't have Synchro Rumble in this deck. I go to Blazar, I believe. I go to Blazar here. Magnemite's gonna search for me. He goes into battle, and I know what he's doing. He wants to get this card. He wants to get Tragedy into the graveyard, so he can grab a branded card from his graveyard, I believe. Is it? Let me see. You can banish this card from the graveyard and target one branded. Yeah. So I know what he was doing. So I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Blah blah blah. He destroys his card. He's gonna activate. I'm like, this is the easiest negate of my life. I just go Cosmic Blazar. Really don't care. It comes back at the end phase. It resolves, and I believe my opponent scoops right here. Yes, sir. I had way too much advantage over him. I was lucky he didn't draw like a branded opening or a branded fusion or another Oliver. But yeah, that was the end of this one. Let's go. I'm gonna show you the two Centur-Ion Rogue decks you might want to play. You know, it's a fun deck if you like Synchro Summoning and just freestyling, I guess, because it's a freestyle deck. It really doesn't have. If you can have a specific line, but most of the time you're gonna get interrupted, and most of the time you're just freestyling. So let me show you that. Alright guys, what's up? This is the Rogue Centur-Ion Adventure Synchron deck that I want to show you guys. As you can see, my starting hand is right, or Messier, Maxi, Junk Servant, Emblem Oath, Call by, right? This is by no means a top tier deck, but it is a fun deck if you want to play it. See, I was already playing it in the Duelist Cup, right? But yeah, let's see what we got. So my opponent maxes me at the right arrays here. Thankfully, I got the call by, so that means my maxi is dead in my hand for next turn. So go right here, boom. Put a Fateful Adventure. I go Emblem Oath here, put in the Chimera, because remember I can't use normal summon effects. Chimera is going to activate, and then Fateful Adventure is going to activate. I'm going to get Imperm on Chimera, which is A-okay. I really don't care about that. The thing about Centur-Ion now, people think that this is your main engine, right? If I'm playing the Adventure Synchron deck. Which makes this just easier for me, right? Because my opponent will always negate the Chimera or the Trudea, right? Not what I'm gonna go into in here. So this gets negated. I'm like, all right, cool. Faithful Adventure. I'm gonna search my Wanderer Griffin Rider. There's no way for me to go into a level 1, so I need to improvise here. I'm doing my normal adventure line plays here. Summoning Griffin Rider, attaching Draco back. And then I summon Junk Servants, and with these 4, I can make a level 12, which is crazy. So I go Oxalate here. Oxalate activates. I grab Stand Up Centur-Ion. I activate Stand Up Centur-Ion. And since my Maxi is dead, I can just discard it. I don't care. I go Trudea here. Trudea summons. Trudea activates. Bring Gargoyle. Gargoyle goes to the field. And I end my turn right there. And then my Oxalate puts my Chimera back. So what do we have here? We have, one negate, right? So, and we're playing against Red Dragon Archfiend, which is not hard to play against. Usually you just want to negate a spell card, or you negate a Vision Resonator, I believe. And here I am going into right away. I'm going to go into my negate, right? I go into Blazar here. I go Crimson first. Chimera is going to get my bonds here. Crimson Dragon activates. Gargoyle activates. Bystial. Magnemite's going to banish my Gargoyle. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm just going to chain Crimson Dragon into Oxala. I got to Blazar here. Always want an Omni negate on the field. Yeah, I don't care about Bystial Magnemite. He doesn't really do anything. Crimson Dragon, and I get Synchro Rumble here is going to be really good. I think this was that replay. So this guy activates, he goes into Typhon. He has no plays. Once I know he goes into Typhon, that's when you know this dude has no plays. So he goes into battle, destroys my Griffin Rider, he activates. I can't activate Blazar because I can't activate any cards that are 3,000 or more. So I'm glad it goes to the back to the extra deck because I can still bring it back out again. It's no problem. He tries to go end phase. I'm like, I'm just gonna summon Trudea and pass. He was gonna pass. Summon Trudea, so it's already on the field, so I can push it back and bring back Gargoyle to the field. And yeah, let's see what we got. So my opponent has one face down, defense monster, and a Typhon, which I can't activate monster to 2,000 anymore, right? So I go draw, I draw into the Black Witch, which is crazy good. So I go adventure here, try to bait out some cards here, which this is the actual line that I wanted, actually. I want him to think that I'm just, you know, playing here, I'm trying to bait something out, but this is the actual play I'm going for. He thinks that this is still the actual play because I have, you know, Centur-Ion on the field. I go adventure here, I summon a Red Hermesir, I summon a token, and then I go Trudea, push back, and then I bring another Primera. Primera summons, Primera activates, getting me a Phalanx. I go into battle here just to take out the Typhon. Yeah, because I know I'm not gonna OTK him this turn. And I didn't, and I still want to activate the Black Witch. I want to activate a bunch of other cards right now. So, you know, not having him on the field, it's good because I still don't know what this back card is. It might be an Imperm, it might be Call By, it might be evenly matched since I'm in battle. And then as soon as I hit main phase 2 and he doesn't flip it, then I know it's not a evenly match. Okay, so it's not an evenly match. So I go Centur-Ion Bond here. I put Gargoyle. It's great because I haven't summoned him. And then with these two, I can go to level 12. I go into Crimson Dragon yet again. Gargoyle activates, and he's going to Bystial Jerusalem my Gargoyle, which is A-OK. I'm going to chain Crimson into the Oxala. There we go. Yep. So Blazar. Just have Blazar on the field. He goes Jerusalem. He banishes that card. I don't care. And then I go. I send the Faithful Adventure and I summon Diabellstar. Diabellstar is gonna set the OSS. And then from here, my opponent's like, "What is this man playing?" Right? He has no idea that I'm gonna go into the best extender in this game, right? I go these two, and then I go Junk Speeder under the protection of Cosmic Blazar, and right here is just freestyling right here. Stardust Synchron grabs me a Stardust Elimination. With these two, I make level 8. Excel Stardust Dragon, and I activate Stardust Dragon, gets me another Jet Synchron, and then I use the second effect of Triggering itself. Stardust Dragon from extra deck and immediately Synchro Shokan into a Baron Floor.
Synchro Shokan! Sakihokore! Freer the Baroness!
Another Omni Negate, so I'm not worried about that back row anymore. I go Synchro Rumble, bring back the Stardust Dragon. Crazy card, I love this card. And then with these two, I go into Crimson Dragon yet again. Crimson Dragons on the field, and at this point, there's no way my opponent. And at the end phase, I forcefully, you know, destroy the Jerusalem because I know I can just negate it with Cosmic Blazar, and Blazar's gonna come back at the end phase. Right? This is just a free negate. So you know, I'm just setting up my board so I don't lose next turn. I go Stardust Illumination. I send the Trail, and I was like, okay, I think I can do this. I will send the Jet Synchron. Go Stardust Synchron, Stardust Trail activates, send these two, and then these two I go into a Cyphering Lord Omega. Yes, sir. And with this one, I hoping to rip that Crimson guy, which I fucking do, which is fucking great. And I'm like, alright, we're doing good, we're doing fantastic, we're looking great. We got 2 Omni Negates, we got a Crimson to go into a red Supernova, we got a Phalanx, we're doing great. We're not losing this match, man. There's no way. No way we're losing this match. This match he just starts doing shenanigans. I'm like, yeah, sure, do your shenanigans. I'm gonna go Supernova here. Just to, so he won't sink or Shokan into anything. He gets that card on the field. I'm like, right away, alright. Let's banish everything on the field, yeah? And you know the disgusting part about that? You guys that right? My Salt Synchron activates. Fucking brings back Red Supernova. And Red Supernova can fucking negate again because it's not once per turn. Which is fucking crazy, right? Boom. That's just the freest negate of all time. I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna negate it. I still have 1 on the field, plus advantage, plus another field wipe. And that's it. GG's to my opponent. He tried his best, but it is what it is. Right here I BM because I'm an asshole like that sometimes. And then I just go straight into battle and then which is another showcase of how to incorporate Centur-Ion into another deck. Which this deck, Centur-Ion and Centur-Ion, is not bad. I don't think it's a bad matchup, but let me show you the last replay, which I just freestyled with my opponent. I didn't even have a line, I was just going for it. And yeah, I'll show you. Alright guys, welcome to the last replay of this showcase of this Centur-Ion Synchron, rogue deck showcase, I guess. This is the second replay I wanted to show. I think this is an FTK or something like that. My opponent just scoops at some point. But I just want to show you, Centur-Ion, what you can do with Centur-Ion and the Synchron engines, right? So I'm going first. I'm like, alright. So I got Centur-Ion bombs because I don't want a normal summon. I go Primera activates, and my opponent doesn't have anything for Primera. I'm like, cool. So I go send up Centur-Ion. Nothing happens there, right? I was just trying to bait, but there was nothing was baiting here. So I go Primera, and then wait, why didn't it activate? I don't forget why it didn't activate. Yeah, anyways, I just wanted 2 cards in the field because I had already died Bellstar and I had drawn the OSS. So I needed 2 cards in the field to send because you can go full combo with just 7 and a 1 as you're gonna see right now. So I go die Bellstar, I'm just baiting here. Nothing's going on, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go OSS, send stand up Centur-Ion, go into Jet Synchron, and then these 2 I go into Excel. Right? Excel's gonna activate, it's gonna bring back the Jet Synchron. Jet Synchron's gonna activate as well. Jet Synchron's gonna grab me a Junk Servant. And it's gonna summon, and I just normal summon Junk Servant. I go Excel. This is the play to make Junk Speeder unaffected by cards. Some people don't even know that. And then these 2, and then this is an unaffected Junk Speeder. Nothing can affect it. Nothing. So the best extender in the game, and then this successfully resolved. And this is once you have all these triggers on the field, you're just gonna freestyle, my guy. Just freestyle. So right here, I decided to go into I believe a Crystal Wing first, just in case he has a Nibiru. I mean, he would have Nibiru by now, but just in case. So I go Stardust Elimination, and then I lower the level of Stardust Trail, and then with those 2 I go to Hyper Librarian, I believe.
Synchro Shokan! Come on! Texinus Hyper Librarian!
I go to Hyper Librarian, because you want them draws, boys. And then 8 and the 4, going to 12, going to Crimson Dragon, because I want Synchro Rumble in my hand. Synchro Rumble's a great card, I keep drawing. Rumble. Let's get Rumble. Yep, there it is, Rumble. And my brain draws me to the card. I draw into Lebellin, which is gross, dude. Gross. I grab Bystial Magnum and I can keep playing here. Alright. Boom. Bystial Magnum activates. I'm going to get a draw from at the end of the turn. Stardust Synchron activates. I tribute the Jet Synchron. Stardust Troll activates. And with those 2, I can go into a level 10. Bystial the Spatter. Give me another draw here. Spider's gonna activate, bring back again the level 4 Synchro here, and then with 8 and a 4 I can go into a 12. And guess what? I go into Oxala. Yes, I go into the Centur-Ion line without having Centur-Ion cards, which is fantastic. Centur-Ion monster is gonna activate since I summoned a Centur-Ion monster. And this is where I get my recursion, my cards come back, Primera comes back, I draw Phalanx, Librarian draws, Crimson Dragon being target the Oxala. So I'm going to Blazar. Boom. I draw again, which is crazy. I go start a Revolution Synchron with those two and make a level 5. Level 5 Excel Synchron. And then I draw yet again. Stardust Straw is going to leave a level 1 token on the field, which is fantastic for what I'm about to do right now. So I'm like, okay, level 1, and then a 9 make 10, so I'm going to dump a set Synchro, make a level 9, and 9 and a 1. Goes into an unaffected by monster effect, Chaos Angel. So all my monsters are unaffected by monster effect, and they can't be destroyed by battle. And then I tribute the Dissipator, I go Bystial Rebellion to set up Brigade, and my opponent, I think this is the part where he's like, yeah, he's gonna bring back Dissipator, and like, my opponent's like, yeah, fuck this guy, he can go fuck himself. I understand, my boy Kazik, I understand. But I thought I was going in, dude. I was just playing. This is not even a line that that I know. I was just freestyling. That's what I love about this deck. But that's gonna do it for that replay. And let me show you if you want to know, let me show you the deck list for that Adventure Centur-Ion Synchron deck. Let me show you. Alright guys, if you were interested in that deck, the Centur-Ion Adventure Synchron, here it is. I got this. This is not my deck list. This is a deck list from what's his name? Dueling Book Synchron on YouTube. Check him out, DBS. He's a great Synchron player, and I really like this list from him. And since I was in the topic of Centur-Ion and I saw he was playing Centur-Ion with Synchrons, and I got excited, because I love Synchrons are fun. Synchrons are really fun. It's a really fun deck, freestyle. There's not just one line, which is good. But yeah, if you guys want to know, Effect Veiler, Droll, Double Jet Synchron, 1 Stardust Worm, 3 Maxi, Assault Synchron, 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Enchantress, 1 Rev Synchron, 1 Junk Servant, 3 Stardust Synchrons, 1 Stardust Trail to summon off of Stardust Illumination, double Primera, 1 Trudea, and then I have a Bystial package in here as well. As you saw, when you draw off of Hyper Librarian, you can still extend even more. So I have the 1 Magnuma, the 1 Sereneer, the double Jerusalem, the 1 Baldrake, and then the double Rebellion, right? That's the Bystial package. And then I have the 1 Griffin Rider, of course, something in Adventure Line, the triple Diabell Star, because as I showed you in the last replay, 7 and a 1 is literally full replay. You saw what I was able to do. Rebellion, Gargoyle, 1 Nibiru, 1 Illumination, triple Ramsir, 1 OSS, 1 Rumble, 1 Dracobag, double Stand Up Centur-Ion, 1 Faithful Adventure, 1 Branded Regain, double Cyclone. The Cyclone, I'm guessing he used Cyclone for either what's that? Yubel, right? Either for the Nightmare Pain or the field spell. I'm pretty sure that's why he put those in there. He's gonna see a lot of those, and even for Rescue Aid, right? Double Callback, cross out a Droplet. A Droplet, I don't think I've ever used Droplet, but it's there just in case. 1 Wanted, triple Emblema Oath, 1 Bonds, 1 Imperm, 1 Phalanx. And for the extra day, we got this card's crazy. Hyper Librarian, XL Synchron, we got Junk Speeder, Stardust Dragon, Cyframe Lord Omega, we got Crystal Wings Synchro, XL Synchro Stardust, Baron of Florida, Spatter, Chaos Angel, Blazar, Red Supernova, Crimson Dragon, Oxala, and SP Little Knight to top it off. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you want to see more of this deck, let me know. I'll be down to get some replays on this deck for the Duelist Cup. But if not, then I'm just gonna work on. I think I'm gonna play some Rescue Ace. I feel like playing some Rescue Ace. There's a list that I liked from the DK tournament, the one that plays Econ and Change of Heart, which I think it's freaking hilarious. So yeah, be at the lookout for that. So that's gonna be the end for me here. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and yeah, this is Messi signing out.